Hey, long time no see. I thought we'd do something fun today and write a song using tarot cards. This is my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, which I bought for myself as a birthday gift last month. I've only been learning tarot this year, so this is my first actual tarot deck, and the box is already pretty beat up, but oh well. But yeah, tarot. Tarot's very fun. Where do I even start with tarot? I guess I kind of got into it by way of Brian Eno's Oblique Strategies, which I think I've talked about on the channel before. Basically, those are randomly drawn cards with creative prompts on them, meant to get you thinking outside the box to get out of a creative rut. Very useful stuff. But yeah, I have to admit that back then I was kind of like a macho bro science sort of guy. I was like, oh, tarot is for girls with their astrology and their crystals. It's just a bunch of random cards. Which, needless to say, I do not think that way anymore. But yeah, I have the Oblique Strategies to thank for that. I think seeing the mechanism by which they worked is kind of what endeared me to tarot. I was like, oh, that's just the Oblique Strategies for life, you know? Anyway, today I want to explore with them as a creative tool because I think one thing that these have over the Oblique Strategies is that these can actually give you an idea for art. What I mean by that is that the Oblique Strategies are great for like the technical side, being in the studio, messing around with the knobs and faders and whatever. Whereas like tarot symbolism is really dramatic and stark and about real life situations. So I think it's a great vehicle for actually coming up with a song. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll eat my words, but yeah, let's just bust these out. I'm still pretty new to all this, so I have to admit there are some cards that could come out where I like wouldn't even know what to say about them. Definitely not beating the performative male allegations. Tune in next week where we're writing a song about Sylvia Plath. I actually have to put the mic down to shuffle, so bear with me here. Our first card is the Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Coins, or Queen of Discs. I guess it depends on the terminology you want to use, but I think Pentacles sounds more badass. Anyway, Pentacles, that is the symbol of the earth, the physical realm. That is a very earthy card we just pulled. As you can see, the Queen is kind of looking over the pentacles she's holding. It's a very nurturing card, so that's some symbolism we can use. The next card, Eight of Pentacles. We got another Pentacles card. This one is very much about hard work. You can see that the guy is like, he's crafting the discs. Kind of interesting. I can already see this going towards the direction of a second verse, you know, something that sort of develops the story of the song a little more. You know, we had Queen of Pentacles, which is very surveillant, kind of overseeing something. This is a lot more hands-on. You know, this is someone sacrificing for their work. Not to get too Marxist about it, but what is labor if not the time you spend doing something? So yeah, I think that's something to keep in mind. And the final card is the Knight of Wands. This is just beautiful. I love this. It's actually very synchronistic. I pulled the Knight of Wands when I asked if I should start a YouTube channel back in February. But yeah, what can be said about this? Knight of Wands is like going on an adventure. But also, you know, wands are fire and the will and motivation and the potentiality of existence. Actually, combined with like the earthy craftsman-like context we sort of built for ourselves here, I'm kind of reminded of the story of Prometheus, you know, making humankind out of clay and then giving them fire. So there you have it. I guess let's get in and get recording. Hey, if you're liking the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you left a like down below and maybe subscribe if you aren't already. What the fuck? All right, we're back indoors. I've got my guitar here, and today I wanted to play around with this here pedal, the Behringer TM300 tube amp modeler. This is another birthday gift, a lot of birthday gifts in this episode. Shout out to my mom for getting that for me. Yeah, I can't believe I've been playing guitar 10 years and I've never had like a decent overdrive pedal. This thing is totally an overdrive pedal, but it's also exactly what it says on the tin, which is a tube amp modeler. And so I thought we would just play around with that today and record through that. So yeah, we're going to play with that today and see where it takes us. I think it's more convenient than miking up my amp, so I like that. Well, there's our riff. I'm going to go ahead and get that recorded. In terms of the direction I want to take this song, I've really been digging this song by the Mekons lately called Where Were You? If you haven't heard that song, you should go check it out. It kind of reminds me of like a Buzzcocks song where it's like the rough, punky exterior is hiding this very heartfelt, almost Beatles-esque pop song underneath it. It's like something you'd hear at the end of a movie. Anyway, that song is dead simple. It is not even 3 chords in the truth. It's 2 chords in the truth. Anyway, I kind of want to emulate the structure of that song where instead of having like a big bombastic chorus or anything like that, it's just a few catchy little couplets that repeat on themselves and burrow their way into your head that way. You know, we don't have to overthink it. You know, there's another song we've been working on this channel and I'm kind of stuck on it. I've been way overthinking it. It has a really complex progressive rock arrangement. It's very difficult to reach the finish line with that thing. And today I'd like to just keep it simple, stupid. So yeah, we're just going to vamp on that riff and add some root note bass to it, add some drums, and I'm going to get to writing some lyrics and singing on it. And hopefully by the end of the day, we have a good, simple song on our hands. So I'll catch you in a little bit. All right, well, that got recorded pretty easily. Here's what we have so far. Yeah, I like how it's coming along. Just a nice, simple arrangement. This is a very short song, I think. Right here, it's like under 2 minutes, and that's even with like a presumed intro. Yeah, let me know how you guys are liking the new video. This has kind of been a dream of mine to get a whole song and video recorded in one day, and so far it's proving to be a massive success. So cheers to that. Also, check it out. I've been turning my old guitar strings into rings, so that's been fun. This one's a fidget ring, which I made with the ball ends of the guitar strings, so that's pretty cool. These two here are static, but this one moves around, as you can see. And it's actually a little big for my finger, but that's the cool thing about having the ball ends of the guitar string on it, that it stays on there. So between jewelry and tarot, I'm delivering the Etsy special today. All right, I recorded the drums, and by recorded the drums, I mean I drew them in MIDI, which is always the most boring part of any recording process, so I just didn't even film that part. But the song is coming together so nicely. I'm honestly super impressed that I was able to get an entire song done in one day. Anyway, I'm on my Blues Clues shit because I've got the handy dandy notebook right here. I've got the lyrics in here that I wrote about the tarot symbolism. Last time I was in here, the Exuberance Mobile Recording Apparatus 5000, I did a little Rap Genius style line by line breakdown of my song. So yeah, I thought we'd do the same thing again, and this time just kind of break down my thinking about all this stuff. Putting this song together, I was kind of using the mythological Prometheus as like an allegory for being a creative of any kind, I guess. There's kind of a nurturant aspect to these lyrics too that I think could imply, being a parent or something. Really, the vibe I was shooting for was just being proud of one's creation, whether that's a human being, an invention, or a piece of art. So yeah, this first couplet was inspired by the Queen of Pentacles. I just went card by card with these verses. It goes, "From the earth we rise, you and I alike, have to make sure you're all right." It's a dead simple lyric, but we've got a dead simple song today, so I just wanted to keep it pithy, keep it nice and sweet. Because this is a song about the Greek titan Prometheus, I kind of like the idea of like a deity coming from the same stuff as us. Alan Moore once said that the only place that God is provably real is in the human mind. So in a way, it's like they're kind of rising out of the cosmos with us. Anyway, the second couplet is the Eight of Pentacles. It's very much the craftsman in his workshop. "Little earthen eyes, looking just like mine, and I made you with my time." I kind of, I think I alluded to Marx earlier about, labor being measured in time. But yeah, this is just a classic case of making something in one's own image. Finally, the Knight of Wands. This couplet has a little bit more of a tragic bent to it. "My flame is yours to light, do just as you might, to stave off eagle bites." Because, of course, Prometheus, he made humans out of clay and then gave us fire and thus civilization, and the gods were pissed at him, so they condemned him to having his liver eaten by an eagle for eternity. So there you go. Anyway, the original goal of this channel was to make videos about making songs, and honestly, this is the first video that has kind of matched the blueprint that I originally had in mind when I embarked on this journey. So I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I did. I'm going to get these lyrics recorded, I'm going to make some cover art, and I think I'm going to play us out. But I really appreciate you for joining me on today's rehearsal. If you're not a member of the band already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.
Just like mine, and I made you with my time. My flame is yours to light, do just as you might, to save our Beagle Heights. Yeah. From the earth we rise, you and I alike have to make sure you're alright. Little earthen eyes, looking just like mine, and I made you with my time. My flame is yours to light, do just as you might.